Alright, hello marathon spectators. My name is TheBeardedHorsemen, and this is Mouse PI for Hire, unrestricted category, which allows us save warps, and this is done at 20 frames per second. This is a very short category, so we'll have plenty of time to talk at the end, so I'm just going to get straight into it. The timer will start when you load into the elevator. So 3, 2, 1. Alright. So this game is actually a flash forward. So it's like a prologue. Which means this first level is also the last level, which allows a save warp. So we're gonna make this dash jump, and I missed it. There we go. Alright. Just run up here to the elevator and move on. So this next skip is the chandelier skip. This is gonna put us out of bounds for the first time. Marathon purposes, I'm gonna go and kill this guy, so I'm not messing the whole time. We're gonna jump up on the chandelier and jump straight out of bounds. This game has a weird tech where if you're out of bounds, like in a wall, you can build speed. And as you can see, I got shot there, and it moves my character just enough to knock me back into downs. We're gonna try this again. Alright. And now we're out of bounds. So now we just gotta traverse this. There are some hidden spots that push you back in. And jump down here. And now we go back in bounds. So this next trick that's going to happen is very important. We have to make sure the game auto-saves in a very specific spot. And that is right here in front of this container. And that allows us to do initially another save warp. It's going to happen very quickly, but essentially I'm gonna try and talk about it while I'm doing it, but it might just happen a little too quick. I'm gonna load back into that last autosave. I'm gonna quit to the menu. I'm gonna continue where the autosave was, but load back into that second level. And that throws us out of bounds in the second level. Dash up onto that building, and we're finished with the second level. So now we have to go talk to Betty. She's very important to the game. She is what triggers that first level to turn into the last level. Alright. So now we're going to exit back to the menu. We're going to continue, but we're going to load it into that first autosave again. I missed it. I was a little too quick. So we're going to try it again. Continue. There we go. So now we're loading back into that very first level that we did, but now it's the last level. It's going to be a little different. There's just going to be a little bit more enemies. But essentially, it's the same thing. Hopefully, I don't miss this big gap jump. Right. And we got it. Yay. Alright. Kill these guys. And now, instead of just jumping straight to the chandelier, we gotta grab a weapon and grab the schematic so we can upgrade that weapon later for the end boss fight. Alright. Jump on the chandelier. Go back out of bounds. There we go. Nice, nice. This game being such a short run, it's high resets in certain spots, and Chandelier Skip is one of those high reset areas. This is going to be a little different. I just got a little bit more enemies to fight. Kill these flying guys. Over here. Throw that barrel. And shoot kill the last enemy. Alright, so this is where the 20 frames per second part of the category comes in. Planes allows us to do a thing called a dash jump. It's only possible at 20 frames per second. It may get a little laggy for you guys, but just bear with me for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. This section here is also a very, very high reset area. So I'm going to try and concentrate and not talk as much. But we got to use these dash jumps to jump across the plains. Otherwise in the main game you would have double jump, you would have tail copter, and you would have the tail whip to navigate. But because we're skipping most of the game, we don't have those. Fall down on this plane. Kill these 3 enemies here. And right there. We gotta kill these guys here. That sniper. Jump across. Alright. Quarter of the way done. Now we have to wait till this plane bobbles, because that's a trigger for the next scene. We got it. Perfect. Jump across. Perfect. Wait till these planes drive by. And we got it first try. Oh, I'm so happy about that. I was so scared I was going to fail that. Because that's like 2 minutes we would have to redo if I would have fallen. So I'm pretty happy about that. So I'll be, I'm just going to navigate this hallway real quick, and then I'm going to come out of 20 frames per second. Just so I can do these dash jumps across. Alright, we're going to switch back. Now it doesn't matter what we go to. I'm going to pick up some ammo. Open this door. Upgrade. And now we're at the end of the boss fight already. So now we got to kill 4 of these cameras and then do this boring laser section of the game. Try and conserve as much health as we can, and or just ammo really is more of a priority here. All right, we did pretty good there. So that's Sawyer up here, and that's Jake. We're gonna fight both of them. Jake is first, and then Sawyer is the main boss. And now we're just gonna navigate these laser section. It's just a very long, about 5-minute long auto scroller. Unfortunately, to sit through it. But it's okay if we take damage. Each laser does about 5 damage. But there's some health and armor we can pick up later. We're gonna want to try and, for the Jake fight, be at 100 armor and 100 health. We have 45 and 45 ammo, which is good. I'll be able to do both the 2 more cameras before I get ammo. These guys are small, like on the ground, so we can kick them. Conserve a little ammo. Grab the ammo. Oh, I picked up the dynamite. I didn't mean to. Now we have to do these animations. Oh my god, Jake. I'm gonna pick up this just so I don't die to Jake here. Alright. Jesus, Jake. Messing me up. Alright, now this is the last laser section. About another minute. Just a little bit about me, I guess, while we have time. I am the Bearded Horseman. I've been just started streaming like a month ago. I have been in speedrunning for about 5-6 years now. I have over 150 runs on SRC. My go-to category are racing games. Hot Wheels Unleashed is what got me into speeding running. I was leaderboard chasing. And then I started moving on to other games. Essentially, I started running this game because I got hip surgery and I was bored and I had all this free time. So I started speedrunning. And then I got hooked on this. I don't know why I got hooked on this category, but I've done 500, over 550 runs on just this category alone. Some community finds that this is a boring category because of the 20 frames per second, but I find it to be pretty fun, especially on controller. And it's short, so it feels good when you get a PB. Alright, and this is the end of the laser level. So now we're going to fight Jake. We're just going to try and get some armor here, which is over here. Now there's Jake fight. We're going to try and shoot him more when he's dazed. It does more damage. We're going to wait till he dashes out. That's a good cheese drop. We're going to need those later as long as I don't pick them up now. Alright, and just finish out. So we got 3 cheeses. That's really good. Now it's the last end fight. And this is a very high death area. For me at least. A little harder on controller. He shoots a lot of missiles and has a lot of enemies. So I'm gonna jump around, dash. Oh man, get off me, guys. We just gotta keep an eye on our health. Oh. Just dash around, jump. Finish up with the cheese and hopefully one more reload. Don't die and we're done. So once we release John here, that'll be time. Oh, let me skip the cutscene. So John's gonna fall down. And once The screen goes black after releasing him. We're going to talk to him. And that's his time. All right. Thank you everybody for watching. That was unrestricted, 20 frames per second category. My timer didn't stop. Oh, that's okay. Thank you, Alex, for letting me showcase this run. I know it was very short notice that we did that. But I'm excited for tomorrow, which is going to be my main run. So tune in tomorrow, and I'll see you then. I appreciate it.